All right, well, welcome everybody to BOP's first ever Winter Cabaret. So today we have a lineup of a bunch of different genres. We have uh, representatives of the art song and the opera and the oratorio genre, and we also have some really cool jazz standards, and we also have some musical theater. So this is very exciting. I hope you enjoy the wide array of different types of pieces and different eras. So we are going to begin with Jordan Goldstein, who used to be one of the co-presidents of BOP. And this year she is pursuing a master's in public affairs. And we are thrilled to have her in our meetings, even though she's no longer technically a part of BOP. She's our consultant. And she will be singing Must the Winter Come So Soon from Barbara's Vanessa. Barbara's Vanessa is a wonderful piece from the middle of the last century, and it is an opera about this girl named Erica who comes and stays with her aunt Vanessa, whose heart has been broken by this man who left her many years ago. And Vanessa is very controlling, and she makes Erica stay inside. And Erica does not like that because she has to stay inside when the winter comes. But up until then, she can sort of go in the backyard and look at the deer in the woods. So listen to Erica's pain as voiced by Jordan Goldstein. So Jordan, take it away.
As I predicted, there is a nice loud car blasting music right outside my window, so please excuse the ambient noise. As the winter comes so soon, it is a long winter here. As the winter comes so
Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. So so after that, it's actually really funny because when I applied to college, I applied to like conservatories and I had to have contrasting pieces. So I chose that one and this one that I'm about to sing, which is about the joys of winter, um, and how amazing winter is. It's from Dominic Argento's cycle Six Elizabethan Songs, um, and this cycle is entirely comprised of Shakespeare poetry. And this song is it has a lot of characters in it. I don't really know what the characters are supposed to do, but you have Dick the Shepherd calling in the winter. You have Strong Tom bringing home the lumber. You have Red Marion, who's freezing. You have Greasy Joan, who's not into it at all. So you have all these fun sort of personages, and I hope that you like it. I hope my audio works this time. I think it works. Here's Winter by Dominic Argento. When icicles hang by the wall, and Dick the shepherd blows his nail, and Thomas looks into the hole, and milk comes frozen home in when the blood is nipped and waves before, the nightly sings the staring on. To whoop, to wit, to merry note. While greasy John doth kill the pot, when all about the wind doth blow, and coughing drowns the parson's song, and birds sit brooding in the snow, and milk comes frozen home in when God is nipped, hiss in the hole, the nightly sings the staring on. To whoop, to wit, to while greasy Joan doth kill the pot. Yeah, so that was Winter by Argento. So next up, we are going to move into a little bit of musical theater. And Penelope is going to be singing Once Upon a December from Flower Days Anastasia, which, well, she sang from that musical last time. And this is just a PSA. She is amazing as the character of Anya, and if any of you in any capacity could propose a musical, please propose Anastasia and cast Penelope as Anya. So besides that, now that that's in the open, what happens is the con man Dimitri gives Anya a music box, which she uses, and Penelope has her music box. And she sort of like plays with the music box, and the music helps her remember her childhood. And if you remember from the last concert, the character has amnesia and doesn't remember her childhood, and con men like trick her into thinking that she's a princess, and she's sort of like realizing that she's not. Yeah, so without further ado, Penelope, take it away.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings once upon a December. Thank you.
That was really, really pretty. Thank you so much. You never disappoint. Next up, we have Robin singing "What Are You Doing New Year's Eve?" It's a jazz standard by Frank Loesser, and he wrote "Guys and Dolls." And this was first performed by Margaret Whiting in 1947, and she will be in this version accompanying herself on the guitar. Um, yeah, and she's really cool. She is the president of BOP, and she does a lot of good work. So welcome.
Great. Fun fact, Frank Loessler hated when the song was played too close to New Year's because the whole thing is about kind of being so in love that you're trying to make New Year's plans with someone before that's a relevant thing to do. So I think it's a perfect fit for this pre-Thanksgiving cabaret. When the bells all ring and the horns all blow and the couples that we know are fondly kissing, will I be with you or will I be among the missing? Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing in New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock midnight, welcoming in the new year, New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of the comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing in New Year's? New Year's Eve. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was really nice to finally hear you perform. So next up, we have another jazz standard, and this one is Santa Baby, composed in 1953 by the team of composers Joan Javits, Philip Springer, Tony Springer. And it was first performed by Eartha Kitt in 1953, and she made it very famous, and it has been recorded many, many times since. And so we welcome into the world a new rendition of it by Samantha. So take it away, Samantha.
Yeah, I thought I'd add a little spice to this little gathering. Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with the duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
I really like this jazzy version. Yeah, thank you so much for coming in and doing this. Yeah, I like the ring line. I think it's so clever. So anyway, the next piece is I will be singing again. I will be singing "Come Unto Him" from Handel's Messiah. I'm singing this for my friend Ben, who is not super well right now, and he's a little under the weather. And he is another Jew who absolutely loves Messiah. Um, so the first part of this song is actually an air for alto. It's kind of like a duet, but not really. I'm just singing the second part. The first part is "He shall feed his flock like a shepherd." Really gorgeous. It's in F major, and you'll hear that this starts in F major, and then it goes into B flat, and it's just like it's such a nice like parallel. I absolutely love this piece. It is from an oratorio, and it's in the Baroque style, and I will be putting ornaments like little Baroque riffs on the second time around. So please enjoy, and that is staying. Thank you. So following that, we have Penelope again, this time singing No One Else from Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812, which was written in 2012, so at a good time. The composer is Dave Malloy. I don't actually know a lot about him, but I listened to his work and he's really good. I highly recommend listening to this musical. It is adapted from just a 70-page excerpt of War and Peace, the entire musical. Um, and the scene that Penelope is singing about is Natasha professing her love for her fiance, Andre, after she has a bad visit with one of his relatives. So, profess your love. Go, do it.
First time I heard your voice,
for me. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, the moon. Oh, the snow in the moonlight, and your childlike eyes and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again, you and I, and no one else. We've done this all before. We were angels once, don't you remember? Joy and life inside our souls, and nobody knows, just you and me. It's our secret. This winter sky, how can anyone sleep? There was never such a night before. I feel like putting my arms around my knees and squeezing tight as possible and flying away like this. Oh, the moon. Oh, the snow in the moonlight, and your childlike eyes and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again, you and I, you and I, you and I. And no one else. Maybe he'll come today. Maybe he came already, and he's sitting in the drawing room, and I simply forgot.
That was wonderful. Thank you very much. It's like the second time I've heard that song, but now it's going to be in my playlist. Thank you. So we have one last act tonight, and this is a pre-recorded act by my cousin Deborah Meyerowitz. And she will be singing You'll Never Walk Alone from Carousel. I could say so much about this piece. Actually, Deb and I, we proposed to Brown Opera Productions to put on Carousel for this fall. So I'm glad that someone is singing Carousel right now. It is really, really important for music history because it's the first musical that's not like a musical comedy. It's very, very dark. Actually, this piece comes about when the husband of the main character, Julie, kills himself, and Julie's aunt is comforting her. Yeah, it's a really, really dark musical. But it's also, I think, a really important message. It's You'll Never Walk Alone. And I listened to it during quarantine, and I was like, wow, I'll never walk alone. Like, it's timeless. It was actually appropriated for a Liverpool chant. And I was walking around the house singing it, and my family is like, they're Tottenham fans. And my brother got really mad. And I had to explain it's Carousel. But anyway, Here is the non-Liverpool chant, the Rodgers and Hammerstein version of You'll Never Walk Alone.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My name's Deborah, and today I will be singing You'll Never Walk Alone from Carousel. Don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and a sweet silver dawn will follow. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My name's Deborah.
Yeah, well, I think she did a very good job. Yeah, I love that song. I hope that you were as emotionally impacted by it as I was. Yeah, so that's a wrap on the concert. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that you got something festive out of it, even though it's before Thanksgiving. But we weren't allowed to put on a concert after Thanksgiving, so we did our best. And thank you to Brown Opera Productions. Robin, would you like to say anything about Brown Opera Productions?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to echo thanks so much, everybody, for coming. Thanks to all our wonderful performers. If you want to stay up to date on future Brown Opera Productions events, you can follow our Facebook page, or you can send us an email at brownoperaproductions@gmail.com, and we can add you to our mailing list. We have some exciting things coming up, including, unfortunately, as Emma said, our fall show we weren't able to put on because of the pandemic, but we are going to do a spring virtual show, and proposals for that are now open. So if you are interested in directing a virtual show, it can be an opera, it can be a musical theater piece that tells a story through music. It could also be a themed cabaret like this one. Maybe you have a composer and you want to do certain highlights of their work or a certain theme that you have in mind. You can propose that as well. So we'd love to hear all of your ideas. Feel free to get in touch with us and talk things through. We're generally pretty flexible and willing to work with you. And lastly, if you're interested in the behind the scenes side of things and helping us put on events like this, we are always continually looking for new board members. So again, just shoot us a Facebook message, email us, or reach out to me and we can send you an application or talk to you about what being on the board is like.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And thank you to all the performers. We really pulled it off. You really did a good job. And thank you so much for coming, everyone. I hope you have a good night, or wherever you are in the world, good rest of the day. So thank you for coming. Goodbye.